Dad stepped on a staple right before we went to air. Dope. I stepped in a staple. Fucking everybody's, his sister's gabbing on the internet. Everybody's on the fucking net. His dad's fucking sending dental appointments. And he's like, "What? Like, you sound like a robot." You know? He's like, "Oh, really? Yeah. Well, maybe if I shut my phone off." Yeah. Well, maybe. You know? Note to jerks: if you want a good connection, don't have your brother, sister, and your goldfish calling in. Like it depletes your sound. Kenny's got to know that too, because he's got 10,000 girls running around the house. Are you even there? Or are you in agony, Kazar?
I want to be silent. I don't want to interrupt.
Well, you're supposed to interrupt because you're on the show.
It's too late for that.
You're a rocket scientist. What are you going to school for?
Pharmacy.
Yeah, well, good. At least that's written out for you. You can't fuck it up and accidentally hand somebody cyanide.
Yo, this isn't internet. That's got nothing to do with pharmacy. I just give condoms to teens. I don't know. About this.
Can't get his thing on. He sounded like a robot before. Everybody's bouncing around, brothers watching porn. His sister's fucking
Tommy,
planning to escape.
When he told me to be silent, I dropped the remote.
Yeah, and then he goes over like, "Oh, let me turn my PS4 off. Yeah, that might help." And then he steps on attack. Unbelievable.
Actually, a staple.
Good. I'm glad. Did you see 1 ounce of remorse on my part, Jeff?
No, because you don't care about anybody.
No, I don't really care about your feeling. I don't care about your foot. I mean, I hope it doesn't get infected, but I don't know. Just get a shot, fix it.
Hey, when I busted my shin up a year ago, that didn't get infected. So stepping on a little staple, you're fine.
All right. Maybe we should talk about hockey because we probably lost
Sounds
everybody.
good.
Yeah. Barry Trotz. I'm just gonna run this by you the way I don't know the way I see it anyway. Wyshynski's kind of making a mountain of it a molehill like he's so good at, but Barry Trotz, I'll get the exact quotes. Said this thing. I'm disappointed, but I'm not surprised based on who we're playing and all that. So just move forward. And he's of course talking about the Bricks Orpik hit on Oli Mata, which is friggin' brutal. I don't think I gave that enough tension yesterday. I think I glossed over that. I think that's what Pittsburgh boy was trying to get a reaction out of me, and I underreacted.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought you would have went apeshit over it, but you didn't.
I saw it. It's not that I didn't see it, and I'm not lying. I'm not just trying to cover for myself, which I've done before. I was like, I don't know, playoffs, but stuff's like I'm so sick of the media overreacting to bang bang plays that I don't get outraged. I've been jaded, but that's one to get outraged over probably. Yeah. I mean, he's nowhere near the puck and he hits the guy square in the head. Look, I defend guys on suspensions sometimes. I think the only question here is, look, he would have got 7 if it was regular season. All right. I guess my question is this: A, is Barry Trotz right? Did the Penguins get lower suspensions, or the Penguins get helped out by the NHL? And B, is it right to suspend somebody for 3, which is the equivalent of 7, in the playoffs, or should it be straight up 7? Matt Kazar, who can't get his camera working, steps on tack. Tell me.
I think it's good that it's 3, because it's like you said, 7 games, regular season games, it's equal to 3 playoff games. And that when he hit Mata, he did not know where he was.
Yeah, I know, but that's not what I'm talking about.
He tried getting up and he fell back. He fell back on his. Wait, coming to think of it, I probably would have gave him 4 or 5 because that was really late.
Regular season had been 4 or 5. I think we all could agree on that. And I think that's the problem. Is the rule state we cut down a certain amount of games to make up the percentage of what it be in the regular season?
Well, as long as it's consistent with every player.
Yeah. Well, what do you think about that? Is it consistent with the Pittsburgh Penguins? It was John Tortorella's favorite thing to bitch about when he was with the Rangers with those 2 fucking stars over there.
Well, I don't remember an instance where the Penguins got suspended.
What the fuck is that name in the transvestite chimpanzee? Jesus Christ.
Welcome to the program.
Transvestite chimpanzee. That's a new one.
That's a
Wow.
whack-
Kansas
that's a
like
whack-
chimpanzee.
Yeah, I wouldn't let him in my toilet. I'll tell you that right now. I don't care which one it was.
Anyway, continue. Sorry.
Matt, I don't know. Do they get breaks? I think sometimes they do. They either don't get heavy suspensions or they do get it, where the teams that hit them get heavy or suspensions. I don't know. I
Well,
can't really think.
I think Brooks gets a lot of breaks.
Mm-hmm.
That was a bad joke. I just wanted to say that.
Yeah, I thought you were trying to make a horrible
I didn't get
joke
it.
there.
It was like went right over my head. All right, fuck you,
Good.
Kazar. Huffman, what do you think?
I think in Pittsburgh's case, yeah, sometimes probably. And this isn't a jab at the Blackhawks, but I'm just saying you kind of see it with the Blackhawks too. Because honestly, do you think Duncan Keith should have gotten more than 6?
Yeah.
For the stick job.
No, I thought that was about right. You know why? Because there was because there was enough time between the other one. You know what I mean? He's not considered a read by the letter of the law.
Yeah,
he's
what?
He's not a
I'll give you
repeat
that
offender.
one. I'll give you
Yeah,
that one.
like for the letter of the law. I mean, you have proved to me about a shadow of a doubt that there's a little, Duncan Keith. When he gets frustrated, you've been bitching about him a long time. When he gets frustrated, he kind of acts.
I was just using that as an example. That was.
He doesn't have the reputation he deserves, the bad reputation he deserves. I think, and you've proved that to me, and I believe that. But no, you might be right. But I mean, look, if you remember last year with, I think it was the year before with Matt Cook. I mean, he hit somebody, and he, by the letter of the law, wasn't considered a repeat offender, which makes anybody that knows anything about Matt Cook in the National Hockey League and want to vomit. But, it's just, what can you do? I don't know. I'm interested in that.
But, in regards to the Orpik hit, I think it should be at least the entire series.
Really?
I think it should be the entire
It's pretty
series.
bad. I couldn't, if you said that, I don't, whatever. I don't think I'd have much of a problem with that.
You truly want to punish him and his team for his actions? Take him out for the entire series.
But 3 games, that's still a lot because
It
they
is
can
a lot.
eliminate them in 3 games.
Yeah, no. It's not like, I don't think it's a lights.
What are the odds of that happening, though?
I think the NHL's got to be real clear. Or, let's face it, he would have got maybe 6, 4, 5, 6 if it was regular season. But because it was the playoffs. And I don't think that's in the rule book because that would look terrible. But let's face it, they're going to give you less if it's the playoffs. And I think that's what we've learned here.
Should I suspend Deb for 5 minutes because she's eating Little Caesars?
Or more, I should say. More if it's in the playoffs. So I guess he's 4. I don't know. I wouldn't have a problem. This is the thing. Now that I'm thinking about it, Barry Trotz is fucking... I'm sorry.
Caesars.
I spaced out. Barry Trotz is like... maybe he's whining over fucking nothing. 3 games seems like a little to me now. That was a brutal hit. I don't think it has anything to do with Sidney Crosby. I don't think it has anything to do with them.
No, that was a dirty fucking
It's a
hit.
dirty fucking hit. What am I talking about? Wake up, Tommy. What were you saying, Jeff? I'm sorry.
I'll ask the question again. Should I suspend Deb for 5 minutes because she's eating Little Caesars?
She's got to say 3 Hail Marys and, I don't know, pray to...
Why would you eat Little
Go.
Caesars if you had the choice?
I don't know, because she lives in Texas and all the pizzas there are shit anyway. It's probably step up.
Well, I'd rather eat toilet water.
They got
By the
pi-
way,
they got-
your pizza
they- yeah,
sucks,
but
too.
They got Pizza Hut in Texas.
Yeah, that sucks too. And by the way, all the Canadian pizza sucks as well.
I know.
I don't know.
It's like Pop-Tarts.
How would you... what's this-
Again, she pointed out the reason that I figured she's eating it because she's like
what's
me.
with
up for college.
transvestite chimpanzee? How would you critic Guy for a performance in the ring? I don't fucking know. What's this guy? Canadian maple syrup and the upper hand against McDonald's customers. What the fuck? We got a kook. At least he's funny. A lot of our kooks aren't all that funny. All right, let's talk about the other series real quick. I'll take your calls. We'll go right into the Blues. Blues give up the first goal. They get Lettinen. As soon as I saw that Lettinen was giving him too many goals, I wasn't disappointed. Every fucking thing I read, everything I watched, SportsCenter, he was letting in too many goals. 3 goals and 5 shots letting in.
Let it
Yeah, it's also pretty easy to let those up when the guy has a wide open shot in the slot.
I'm so glad the Sharks won because then it would have been letting in and quick and all sorts of dumb puns. Thank God the Sharks won. And Dallas fought back. I mean, they are a high potent They're a
Dude,
serious.
They are so skilled and they
Yeah.
can fly, man. That second goal, that tip. What was it? Eakin that tipped it.
I think so.
Eakin that tipped it to what's his nuts?
Fasca.
No, not Fosca.
Oh.
I don't know why his name's slipping my mind.
Well, don't worry.
James
about
Ben.
it. James
No,
Ben.
no, Jamie Benn had the easiest goal I've ever seen.
Yeah,
But he is very good at hockey.
he's
He
good
is
at
very
hockey.
good at hockey.
If Drew Doughty,
Plus, the birthday boy finished it off in overtime, so
yes,
everything's
birthday
good.
boy, David Backus, one of my favorite players. He finished
David
off in
Backus,
overtime.
22 years young.
So the series is split. Was that in Dallas or was that in? Wait a minute. Last two games.
In Dallas. In Dallas.
So you split this. Boy, the Blues are looking good. Blues are looking good. Any comment on the Blues series, Matthew?
Well, for the Dallas Stars, whenever they're in the offensive zone, I'm like, Jesus Christ, this team is intense. But the minute it goes in their defense zone, I'm like, Jesus Christ, this team sucks. Because I think their defense is so weak.
I will give Dallas's defense credit. Unless they let it actually get into their defensive zone, they've played very well in the first two games. But once the Blues actually get it in deep, they have a tough time getting it out.
Yeah, like, Jeff, how many times did you see St. Louis get a partial break or like a 2-on-1 or something like that?
Actually, I didn't see it as much as I thought I would, but I mean, they got a couple of them. But
they were doing a much better job of clogging the passing lanes, which may have been, some of the problem in the Minnesota series.
Yeah,
and
you
also
saw
on
how the Blues,
Sportsnet.
you saw how the Blues scored a bunch of their goals yesterday. It's like when they got it in deep, and they just threw the body around, and they put Ryan Reeves in the lineup for that specific reason. He was a freight train yesterday. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Well, they're still allowing too many rushes, and Sportsnet said it's pretty sure that Tyler Seguin isn't coming back, which is going to hurt them a lot. And Jamie Benn can't do everything on his own, though. So, yeah.
But
I give it.
I mean that team is so offensively skilled. It's ridiculous. I mean that second goal they got, you had the beautiful tip, and you guys in the chat, and Fury will probably be the one to answer this. Whoever who scored that second goal, I mean that was just a beautiful play. I mean, really nothing the Blues defense could have done about that one. I mean, just perfect tip and just breaking straight up the ice. Nothing you can do about that one.
And Roussel, you bonehead. You
what an awful
Thank
penalty.
you, Antoine Roussel, you stupid Frenchie.
Oh God, I'm coughing my.
He cost them three penalties yesterday. All three penalties were absolutely stupid.
Oh,
and cost
God.
them 2 goals.
And the overtime.
Yeah.
And
like the
I look,
overtime
I'm all for playing with an edge, and Roussel is one of those players and give it to you because he's crazy.
Sounds like a Steve Ott with more skill, but more of just an asshole.
There's a fine
like a
line
Steve
between
Downing.
crazy and really stupid. I'll be taking your calls as soon as we're done. Let's talk about the game I watched last night.
I don't know why you're going to throw a pick on Bouwmeester because Bouwmeester picks himself.
It's just dumb.
Thank you.
Just dumb.
Well,
Bad
to be
day.
honest, most coaches would have benched him after that second penalty.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, it probably would have. Yeah, but
Thank
I
you
don't know.
for
But see,
that.
he makes things happen, Roussel. He gets people off their game. So that's probably
he
why
made
he's
it
in the
happen
lineup.
for St. Louis.
It didn't happen now. I bet he doesn't see a lot of ice time. At least a little less next game. All right, let's talk about the game I watched. The Sharks versus the Predators. I'm one game away from saying the Predators are going to take this whole damn tournament.
Predators?
Yeah, Sharks versus Predators. I watched that game.
Said the Predators
You
were
think,
going
you think the Predators? are
No,
gonna
the
take it?
Sharks, you dummy. They haven't won a
Okay, well,
fucking
you said
game.
Predators.
I did say that, didn't I? Well, shut up. Don't
Yeah.
point out my shortcomings. No, I do. I love the way these guys are in beast mode. Pavelski, Burns, even Marlowe's playing well. It's amazing, and
Martin Jones doing what he needs to do.
Jones is getting it done.
Joel Ward.
And let's not
Hey,
forget. Let's give the Predators a
Hey,
little.
Tom, is it safe to say Burns is on fire?
Shut up. I wish you would call in so I could blow you up. But and let's not forget. Let's give the Preds some credit. I don't think they played that awful. That's a high potent offense just behind Dallas, and I was really impressed. And when what I was most impressed about, excuse me, was when the Preds tied it up, game wasn't over. They didn't accept overtime. I like that. A lot of teams wouldn't take the chance. And Pavelski gets a nice little bounce from the net, put it on the. I mean, it was a real simple plan from the Sharks. Put it on the net.
Yeah.
If it goes in, that's great. If not, we're gonna get a dirty goal.
Yeah, Sharks are doing pretty much everything right now, except you, the San Jose Sharks fans. Sharks has one syllable.
Let's go, Sharks. It's one syllable. Let's go, Sharks.
One syllable.
Sharks.
Jesus Christ.
God, what a bunch of dopes. Makes me think like how awful California is for team sports. Let's go, Sharks. It almost sounds like
a Jewish old woman.
Jewish lady in a Long Island. That's what it sounds like. Did you go to the San Jose Sharks? God. What is wrong with me? I didn't even smoke today. God. Ugh. I don't know. So I'm one game away from thinking the Sharks take the whole thing. And one of the things that I like about the Sharks the most is just real simple. We talk about it all the time. Make the tournament and hope your guy gets hot. They're red hot. Super red hot. Now, I would like to see, what's the kid's name? Jones?
Yeah.
Jones,
He's doing the job. I would feel a little more comfortable if he made one or two highlight saves, I guess, to show me he's totally in the zone. That's my only question mark with them.
But he's doing. I mean, he's doing what
he's getting it done.
And
it's not a criticism. It's just how many goalies win the Stanley Cup? You don't have that one moment. It's just superstition, really. I just want to see him.
I'm not going to try to take anything away from the Sharks, what they've done throughout the playoffs so far. But I mean, you look at the teams they played. LA basically shot themselves in the face because they looked awful, and I'm not trying to take away anything from the Preds either. Because hey, they earned their spot in the play where they are right now.
Mm-hmm.
I see the Predators as just a little bit better version of the Flyers. I mean, they got some real nice pieces there. And they also have a little
better than the Flyers.
They also have a goalie too. But
actually, before the playoffs started, I would have said that the Kings and the Blackhawks are arguably the best teams. And now I think it's pretty exciting because they're both out, and there's teams like St. Louis, the Sharks, and Washington that might win the Stanley Cup for the first time.
Yeah.
See with the Kings though, I didn't feel great about them going in. I just figured they could make a deep run just based on reputation alone.
Yeah, sure. They just didn't score. The depth scoring wasn't there. That's all that happened there. But you look in the West, things have been every major threat we thought is gone. Yeah, they really cleared the way. I mean, even I don't know what's going to be left of the Penguins and the Capitals after this series, but they got to be happy things went. There's no Chicago, there's no Los Angeles, there's no Anaheim. But there's a very hot Sharks team, and there's a very capable St. Louis team. So we're gonna have an excellent Eastern Conference final, I think, either way.
And after that Orpik hit on Mata, this series is gonna get between the Caps and the Pens. It's gonna get real nasty.
Yeah, I tell you something. It's gonna get nasty, and not only that, that's a huge loss. He's a great defenseman.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
I think we're underscoring it, what a huge loss that is. Look, when they brought in, I don't know, Matty Niskanen's not there anymore, but I don't think he is. But when they brought in Orpik,
Nishkin's on the Capital side.
Yeah,
Niskanen, he's still over there. Yeah, but they made an effort on defense. They bought into Trotz's program. It's gonna be this good stuff, but I don't think made that move for TJ Oshie. I still don't feel like they're doing a pretty good job with the Penguins, and they got by the Flyers, and they're still. I think they're running. They're not playing 100%. I don't think a team in the league could stop them, including the Blues, including the Sharks. But I don't think they're taking all the money out of the bank when they go out there, the Caps. And if they ever figure it out, look out. But right now, I think the Penguins could beat them, and I think they might. Jake Link's calling. What do you? Ugh, fuck! I lost him. Jake, what do you want?
Yo.
You got something?
No. Am I on the air?
Yeah. What do you got?
Oh no. I just wanted to talk about the games yesterday.
Well, you can't talk about it both. Give me one because we're gonna be here all night. Give me one thing.
Oh. No. The St. Louis game. if you ask me, both teams look really, really sloppy, and I think that whoever wins that series is going to pretty much be out the next round because they just don't look good.
Oh, the Blues? I don't know.
Both teams.
Dealing with the Sharks is going to be very difficult, Jake. And
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. The Sharks, I think the Sharks and Pete DeBoer might be the best coach in the history of the NHL playoffs.
yeah, you might be right. Yeah.
So I mean, the guy's been there twice. The guy's already knocking off like two powerhouse teams.
Yeah. They're
So,
they're really responding to him. I don't know what he's doing. Giving him ice cream with sprinkles. Maybe giving him a couple days.
Well, as you can see in New York, it only works for so long.
Yeah. Well, you give him sprinkles and ice creams. Yeah, you don't have to go to practice today. No, whatever he's doing, it's working. What are you doing right now?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm on my way home.
Doing what?
Doing what? Driving home.
All right. I was trying to get an interesting story out of you.
Interesting. There's nothing really that interesting with me anymore.
Yeah, because you have a baby.
Yeah. All my interesting stories are now in the past.
Don't worry. You can secretly admit what a big mistake it was to me offline. I won't tell Tracy.
It was not a big mistake.
Yes, it was a big mistake. Don't worry. Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry. Fathers get together in secret and we talk about what a big mistake it was. It's okay. It's okay.
No,
it's
normal. I don't think that one bit.
Ah.
I do not think it one bit, especially the way we had to go do it. So I don't.
Can't get anything. Yeah. It's like, what do you do? I was like, I'm gonna call the show and not be funny.
No, I'm
gonna call him up.
I had some real NHL stuff that I wanted to talk about. You're like, no, we don't care about your opinion. Make us
because we went over it already. Well,
I know,
but
I just wanted to call up and put my 2 cents in.
All right. Thanks for calling. Thanks for calling.
All right.
Bye. Yeah, whatever. You guys still there? Oh shit. What the fuck happened? Oh fuck.
You put us on hold.
Ugh, I don't know. Jake fucked it up. Now all the other jerks are calling.
Jake's going 2 for 2.
Yeah. Oli Matta, I got a question for you, the Pens Caps. Should you put Fleury in for Murray? Would you do that? Macazar.
No.
What do you
Don't
think,
disrupt
Huffman?
the winning formula.
What happened? What do you think, Mo? Murray for Fleury?
No. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you already said no, you goof. Jeff?
No.
I'm going with no on this, too. I think we're just too far into the tournament to take
If
a
it's
chance
not
like
broken,
that.
don't fix it.
Well, if he drops 2 games or gets lit up, then I'd consider
Now,
it. But
if
right
he
now,
lets in a goal, if he pulls a Steve Mason,
yes, start
yes.
thinking about it. Or if they're in a tough spot.
Pittsburgh, he's expected to be like Fleury's successor. So
Yeah. Well, or if he's in a tough spot, and I would just say to Murray, I would say to Fleury, look, you lose this game, it's not your fault. It's on us. We put ourselves in this situation. But other than that, I think I'm going with Murray. It's just too late. I feel sorry for Fleury. He's put 2 good seasons in a row after, kind of taking a lot of shit from the media and fans. So it's too bad. Dan Boyle will never apologize to Larry Brooks.
good.
Yeah, good. But Larry Brooks really came out the bad guy in this, I think. And I think the media's done their best they can to spin it. Like the headline in Puck Daddy is Dan Boyle will never apologize for embarrassing Larry Brooks. I don't think he gets embarrassed too often. And even if he does, good. He embarrasses people for a living. So what's the difference? They turn it around on you. That's what happened. Dan Boyle turned his, your style out on you. And if you really were embarrassed, which you probably weren't, you shameless prick, like most New York reporters. Actually, most reporters in general. Why should I just pick on New York?
I think they're both in the wrong.
I don't think. Why are they in the wrong? Explain.
Well, Brooks shouldn't have, he shouldn't really be, what's the word? Smashing?
Yeah.
He shouldn't be
does.
smashing the players. Because,
it's the only way you get the attention.
because, it's easy for him to say it. But I also think that Boyle should be more of a diplomat. He could have kept it to himself.
He's at it, but he's done with the NHL. He was going to give.
He's also 39, and he doesn't care.
He didn't care. And here's another thing. He was on a radio station today. I'm glad you say that. Here's what he said on some podcast. I don't I don't mind speaking about it at all. You're right. I've been doing this for 18 years. I don't know how many reporters I've had dealt with, people in the media, but I would bet every dollar that I own that I have zero problems with 99.9% of them. Some of them I call friends. And thank God for unlimited texting because my phone has blown up in the last few days. It's been overwhelming and positive in my favor. Yeah, I noticed that myself, and I'm pissed off for not headlining with him. I didn't think it would be that big a story. Shows what the fuck I don't know what I'm doing. To rewind a little bit, of course, Larry and Brett, or whatever his name is, are probably more the guy. I think over the course of 2 years that I've been here, I've never seen such negative coverage of the game. Well, welcome to New York, Danny. And destruction of individuals. Welcome to New York, Danny. Nobody told you? So, yes, I was upset about some of the stuff that was said about me. But more importantly, I felt like I needed to voice it for my teammates. Now, when he said that to him, nobody respects you here, and nobody respects you. And I'm sure that's true, And I'm sure the media is a little thrown off by, usually when this stuff happens, it's like, Dan Boyle, he was very abusive. Maybe he needs anger management. No, everybody hates these guys. And I got to be honest with you. Yeah. You should never try to do what I'm going to do. All right? And this does not cancel anybody's argument or their opinions. All right? I'm just going by, I don't know. I want to call them street smarts because I'm not like a street guy or anything. I grew up in suburban America. But growing up in New Jersey, you get a vibe from people, sometimes by the way they look. Go look up what Larry Brooks look like, all right? And this does not, I'm not saying don't ever do this. This does not, you can't win an argument by saying, look at this guy. Just look at him. That's stupid. But I will say this. Go to Google Larry Brooks right now, all right? Look at his face and tell me he doesn't look like a rat, snitch, bitch. He looks like a slime ball. And honestly, growing up in that area, if I had saw him, I wouldn't talk to him. Yeah, hi, how you doing? That's what he looks like.
Looks like he hasn't had a good sleep in years.
Yeah, I know. He looks like a drunk and a lowlife, and I don't know that he isn't. Not all these fucking, a lot of these guys are wannabe athletes, picked that last in gym. They get a reporter, things are going to be good for me now. I can get back on all the jocks that made fun of me. And they find out they still can't get laid. And nobody likes them. Because they were assholes in high school. It wasn't everybody else's fault. It was theirs.
Yeah, there is a person exactly like that called Jack Todd. He used to write for the Gazette. And he used to pick on Carey Price so much, as well did most of the fans. And he actually wrote an apology letter of how he was wrong and yada, yada, yada.
Oh, really? He used to pick on Carey Price.
Everyone in Montreal for a while hated Carey Price.
Oh, really? Like Phil Simms in New York when he came.
Yeah.
So, I'm not saying that's right. He looks like a lowlife. He acts like a lowlife, which is more important. And he looks like a fucking creep. And I'm glad Danny got his Irish up and put him in his place. He really didn't do anything. Wyshynski lied. It wasn't even, it's like Dead on Dave said, it wasn't even a tirade. He lectured him, told him to leave. How is that a tirade? I don't know. Told him to fuck off. Some people need to be told to fuck off. In my opinion.
Imagine how awkward it must have been that he stayed.
He didn't. They escorted him out.
I can't tell he stayed.
You can't tell me to go. Well, apparently he can. And nobody, the fans stuck behind him. Well, I just want to say that. Last thing I want to talk about, and then I'll take your phone calls. The Lightning Scout, I don't know if that's a private, said that the Drouin situation shows that Steve Yzerman's talent as a GM. I got to be honest with you, I agree with this. I was wondering if you guys did. Is this whole thing with the Drouin situation, and now he's red hot on fire? Do you think that was the kick in the ass he needed, Jeff Huffman?
I don't know if it was a kick in the ass or if it's just a freak thing, but either way, the dude's on fire right now, and that's really all anybody cares about.
Steve looks good. Steve looks good in this situation. Maybe this is what he needed. Maybe Drouin will look back at the situation. He's like, thank God he sent me down in the minors. I was being a big bitch. I've had moments of that in my life. Thank God, I didn't get that done because I was a big baby.
The kid's younger than I am, so...
Yeah, it happens. Hopefully he snap out of it and not grow up to be such a baby. Or maybe he will be a baby his whole life.
Well, I always told you he had the talent. You were always doubting him. I said he has the talent.
He hadn't done shit in 3 years. And he's drafted, what, first? Second?
Third.
Third. And the first year there, he didn't even make the team. How often does that happen? He didn't make the team his first year. I remember I drafted him in fantasy. I'm still mad. That's why I'm mad. That's why I got a thing against fucking Drouin. I drafted Drouin in fantasy 2 hours before the news story came out that he got sent to the fucking minors. God damn it. I drafted Nathan McKinnon that year too. So, whatever. You know, I'm a genius. 718-395-7660. 718-395-7660. Be happy to take your calls on any of the subjects we covered or any other hockey stuff. Whatever. So, Jeff, have you been ripped lately? Are you working out every day with these finals?
Yeah.
Yes, I have been working out every day. Well, except Friday when I got food poisoning.
You got food poisoning?
Yeah.
Well, how'd you get food poisoning?
I came home. I don't know. Came home from work Thursday night. Came down, ate some chicken, some green beans, and with this hot sauce I made, went to bed, woke up. My stomach was hurting, so I'm like, all right, maybe I think I'm hungry. So ate some breakfast, and it just got worse and worse, and then all of a sudden it hit me at like 6 a.m, and then I was like, I was in the bathroom and like.
So you were sick yesterday? You were sick yesterday?
No, Friday.
Wow. Well, that's not that.
This was Friday. This was Friday. No, it gets better as my day goes on too.
Okay. I want to hear it.
It gets better. So I pretty much lose every fluid in my body by like say 9:30, 10 in the morning, and I'm laying in bed all day. Well,
Nice.
I have to work Friday night, and so I'm trying to get somebody to cover my shift. And since it's me, of course, no luck with that.
That used to happen to me. Yeah. No one.
Yeah. So then,
how many shifts have you covered for other people?
How many shifts have I covered for other people?
Yeah.
I believe 1 or 2.
Yeah. And one day you need it. By the way,
opportunity doesn't come up often. So
your dad sent me audio of you sick. You know that?
really?
Yeah, he did. It's funny. Apparently you were sad too. I don't know why they say
That
that.
was bad.
What I hear.
I couldn't.
Jack Edwards
Why?
opens his
Why?
mouth.
I should start drinking if
come
I'm going to
on,
be
yeah.
this sick.
There you
Hope
go.
wash your hands after serving the food.
Kevin Souza, one thing. What do you got?
I don't serve the food.
Yeah, one quick
Or I
thing.
didn't that night.
All right, Souza's talking. What do you got?
One quick thing, and it's
Sure.
actually a question for Kazar.
Okay. He's been waiting all week to do that.
I've been waiting all
He's
week.
been waiting all week. He planned it down. He wrote it. He sent himself a note, a text message.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
Yes, I did.
Okay, it's not funny then.
Kazar. It's funny. All right, what do you got, Kevin?
Legitimately. He's a Stars fan. You're a Stars fan, according to your jersey. Ever
No,
since
I'm
the
not a
playoffs.
Stars fan.
not a
I like
Stars
James
fan?
Benn.
Whatever. Jamie Benn's on the Stars. You like the Stars. What do you think they need to do to win?
4
Kazar?
more goals.
Score more goals, but well, Mr. Souza, before the series started, I don't know why they put Lettinen in, because Niemi was on the Blackhawks. He won a Stanley Cup. I would have started Niemi over Lettinen, and he
Yeah.
played better than him last night, and he allowed them to go in overtime. So first thing I would do is that I would keep Niemi in.
Might
What are
be
you
happening.
giggling about?
Yeah, what are you giggling about?
Sorry,
I just
I'm going
saw
through
something
puberty.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. All right, answer his question while he's off the air. Fucking rude bastard. Finish the answer. That's how they do it on real sports radio, kids. You say it and they hang up on you. Go ahead, Kazar, finish.
Yeah, and second thing, I think they need to play more defensive game because they were giving up too much 2-on-1s. And I don't think it's necessarily that the players are bad. It's just the system itself isn't really working. So, yeah, tighten up defensively.
It might be the case, but I think it's a lack of defensive experience in the playoffs for that team.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, I
They
think
have
that might
some
have something to do with
experience.
it. I don't know if it's just, I can't make a judgment on the
I
system.
mean,
Maybe
I
you
like
yeah.
Klingberg and Oduya, but I mean,
after that.
Oh, do ya?
No, could then that makes I like Odudu. He's got Stanley Cup experience, recent Stanley Cup experience.
I love
I mean, their defense has played a lot better than I thought they would be.
Yeah.
They're
The
doing a
dude.
great job.
The dude, Anaheim. What's up?
How you doing?
So you tell me.
Real quick,
Sure.
real quick, any early Conn Smythe picks so far?
Gordon for me.
Tavares.
What do you got, Jeff?
Jeez.
David Backus!
Shut up. No. I'd say either Tavares or
Gordon.
Pavelski.
Podolski.
Okay. Someone no one's talking about, and I think you can make a real good argument for him right now if you really wanted to, is Brett Burns.
Yeah, we can put up those.
Yeah.
It's a big list at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's
if
gonna
the
shrink
Sharks get eliminated this round, that list loses 5 players. That's Kevin Sousa. Thanks you for your answer.
You're welcome,
right.
Mr. Sousa.
What are you doing, dude? What's going on in California? Let's go,
Still in
Sharks! Let's go, Sharks!
Still a damage control over the whole Anaheim thing and whatnot, but Matt there, no, not Matt, the Blues guy, Huffman, whatever the hell his name is, wants to go on and get on San Jose there. Like, what the hell is the Blues logo supposed to be, guy?
It's a note.
I mean, come on.
It's a note with a wing.
Dude,
A
your
note
team's
with
named
a
the
wing.
Mighty
It looks
Ducks.
like an
No, hold on.
upside-down
Your team's
L.
named the Mighty Ducks, dude.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's just a D. It's a D. It's a letter.
It's a big D. It's not even as cool as.
because you guys want the D.
It's a feminine D. It's
No, it's a
If I wanted,
Dallas.
no. I got this, Huffman. If I wanted the D, I take the real D in Dallas. Your D is like a feminine D, and it used to be a mighty D.
No.
Yeah.
Our D doubles back as a webbed foot.
Yeah, I know. Like, what's more fucking like?
So-
Ducks aren't masculine. They're not dangerous. They fucking shit, and you might slip in it if you're at a pond. That's about it.
Well, first off, you're sitting there talking about Dallas. I mean, technically,
That's
Stars
the
shouldn't
D.
even be in Dallas. They should still be in Minnesota. But I mean, that's
Yeah,
talking
well,
for
that was a
another
long time
I
ago.
took the Dallas D and it made me see stars.
Yeah. Well.
Oh man.
So you want Boudreaux gone? Are you happy about that? I think you have to do it. I mean,
No, I thought that was a massive mistake.
Oh, really?
honestly.
Can you, that I'm interested in. Tell me why that's a massive mistake.
I mean, you look at what he's done over the past few years. I mean, and you honestly, again, this goes into my whole fucking front office argument over how they've kind of mismanaged the team. I mean, they had, like I said last time, $7 million cap space, and they just sat on it.
Okay, so
you
that's
know.
management.
So, I mean, and you had guys like Versteeg and Ladd and whatnot going at the deadline, and it's not like, don't act like you couldn't have taken those contracts, because with the amount of cap space you have, you could have. So, I mean, Boudreaux, I mean, yeah, he's a good coach. And
Been
for
there a
what
long
he
time though,
intended-
man. He's been there a long time. You got to move him once in a while, even if they're good. You got to move.
5
them.
years.
Well, yeah, no, I understand. But
Yeah.
I mean, look at how long Randy Carlyle was in town.
Well, that's because California doesn't know anything about hockey. Look how long Barry Trotz was in Nashville. He was there. There's been 2 coaches in Nashville. They're coming up on 20 years. So
Well, how long was Lindy Ruff there in Buffalo?
Yeah.
How about that one?
That was because they're so knowledgeable.
And now he's coaching Dallas.
Yeah. Now he's coaching
Brett
Dallas.
Hull with his foot in the crease.
Lindy Nuff, not so rough.
Yeah.
Lindy Ruff. Yeah, he took over for Ted Nolan. Who's
Hillary.
yeah. I don't know. All the white people are out to get Ted Nolan, according to Ted Nolan. Everywhere he goes. This is the first time he's ever been fired where it wasn't a racist conspiracy. You notice that? Ted Nolan got fired last year. I felt bad for him. They fucking finally gave him a job. They gave him the worst team, like one of the worst NHL teams in history.
Right.
And they probably told him to tank, and he's probably proud. And he told him to go fuck. He tried to win games, so they fired him.
Jack Eichel.
Jack Eichel. Well, they got Jack Eichel. They lost Ted. They traded Nolan for Eichel.
Yeah.
That's that. All
Well,
right,
I mean,
dude.
Here's another thing. I mean,
What?
talk about crap coaches and whatnot. Look at Barry Melrose, and now he's an analyst on ESPN.
Yeah, but you know what the problem with him was?
Oh yeah, so he can get 2 minutes of airtime every 3 months.
Oh God,
He made a big mistake.
I'm not gonna-
He got really famous, right? Because he got fired from the Kings. I think it was 96, 95, something like that. And he did a good job on ESPN, and he never left. And then, 7 or 8 years ago, he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go coach the damn Tampa Bay Lightning," or whatever it is.
Oh,
And they
yeah,
were like,
it didn't even last a month.
"Yeah, I know," because he was mean
Yeah,
and he said
was
mean
also
things.
on NHL Network for a time there too.
Yeah,
And
he said mean things.
Now he's back on ESPN. He's one of the reasons why I'm not going to be watching the World Cup come
Oh, really?
because I can't
Well,
stand
I
that
keep
guy.
waiting for him to tell me like Eric Lindros going to have his breakout year.
Speaking of the World Cup, did you see the Bergeron commercial?
Oh, guys, saw them all. They're all awful. All
Okay,
fucking
I
terrible.
kind of like the Bergeron one. That one wasn't bad.
What? What do you say?
No, it wasn't. But I mean, here's the thing with that. He can get away with it because he's Bergeron. Could you imagine Evander Kane doing something like that with his reputation?
Well, no, that's because Evander Kane's busy doing push-ups with stacks of money on his back.
I like it. I actually
They added more because you only played 3 on that episode. They added more since
Oh,
then.
did they? Oh, well, I didn't see it then.
Boy.
We'll talk about it. All right, dude. Good call.
With Jamie Benn.
Good call as always.
All right, thanks, Tommy.
Peace. I'm waiting for him to come up and screw. Suron made good calls initially too, and he started fucking it up, left and right.
Sounds like RoboCop.
Yeah. Let's say hello to chat. Kenny, staff team member. Debbie. Suron, Washington, the Russian DCer. He's probably a spy. Fucking whole family full of spies. Real Talk, the Metaphor, Messiah, Las Vegas, Nevada. And Sean Bonner, Philadelphia. And the dude over in Cali. Very knowledgeable California hockey fan. We get the one guy that's actually pretty knowledgeable in hockey from California. Yeah. Well, I shouldn't say that. Dr. Deke is too. Dr. Deke's pretty knowledgeable. And she's cute. She has big boobies. And I miss them. Make another video, Dr. Deke. I miss your boobies.
I'm a fan of boobies.
Yeah. I only saying that because I'll never meet her boyfriend. I probably won't go to California. Imagine that, like, I get a trip to California or something, like something pops up.
Hey, it's Too Tall.
Too Tall's in there. Imagine that, I meet her boyfriend. I was like, that booby thing. It's just show. Like, fucking all uncomfortable. Sorry,
I'm sure she has bigger boobies than Bufflin.
Boobies in Bufflin. She's got this. Now I'm thinking about his big hairy abs,
You just
and I'm thinking about. Thanks.
This.
You really know how to ruin everything. No wonder you can't get laid. What's the matter with you?
Keep talking about Bufflin.
Yeah, Dustin Bufflin.
I whisper that in their ears like.
There you go, Matt. This is for you every time you fuck up. I'll never get sick of that.
Wait.
What?
You can't see my logo? You can't see my video?
No. I told you that earlier. You didn't believe me. Nobody listens to me.
my boobies.
Nobody fucking listens to me, so I didn't say anything. I don't care. Probably better off leaving it off anyway because, your brother's looking up porn, probably downloading 20 torrents at once. Your sister's probably talking on Skype with 3 different clients open at the same time. Yeah. So, probably better off.
I'm also watching porn while doing this.
Are you really? That's weird.
No. That'd be really weird.
Yeah, it would be really weird.
Yeah.
Made me think, like, strange things about you. Big shock. Big shocker. Ba-bow. Let's get out of here, gentlemen. I had fun. Especially towards the end. All right. The only thing I got in headlines is anti-ranty. How do you fucking say his name, Kazar?
Ronto.
Oh, sorry. Shut up, Kazar. How do you say his name? How do you say his name, Huffman? Last guy in Earth. Anti-ranty. Anti-ranta, right?
Yeah.
What's with fucking the Finns and putting like 3 vowels? R-A-A-N-T-A? What's up with that?
Yeah, because they know they know Americans are idiots.
They don't have they don't have umlauts, I don't think, like the Germans have. Like, like little, they have like the letter A with a little funny squiggle above it. They don't have that in Finnish. You know what? You know what Finnish? Did you ever see Pure Write on Facebook? It literally looks like he went like this. Like if he's writing in Finnish, it literally looks like he went like this. With a lot of J's and K's and shit. Go look at him in Finnish. It's funny when he writes in Finnish. He writes in Finnish that he's outraged about Donald Trump.
With his friend Mecca.
Mika's a righty. That's funny listening to them. I like Mika. Mika sent me something, I think. Somebody thanked. Well, I don't know if they thanked me, but I think they appreciated that I brought up Finnish Veterans Day, and they sent me a beautiful video of some of the veterans that are still alive singing the Finnish national anthem, which is really beautiful, and I appreciate that.
Mika's Finnish.
Mika's Zabinajad. Well, he's from your part of the world, Mika Zabinajad.
Yep.
Apparently, he lives downstairs from me too. I never made that video. I got to fucking drop. You know, I tell you something. I destroyed by accident. I had this. I can't get another copy of it. I have a registered version that was this video maker that was making all my videos, right? And I knew not to upgrade it because I couldn't get it again, right? And the upgrading forces me to buy another one, which is $60. Fucking ridiculous. And I accidentally did it. I hit upgrade, and I cannot get the old copy. It's gone, and I got a bunch of viruses that I had to clear out trying to get it. And with all these sites, I was that desperate. So I'm gonna have to drop like $60 fucking bucks. I don't have it. Ugh. On the new editor. The good thing is it's not as good as the old one because I don't know it as well. I don't know. Very upset about that. Like you guys fucking care. All right, last night in the National Hockey League. Backus with the big OT goal. They get it done. Big OT goal over Dallas's little comeback. 1 point. Actually, St. Louis blew a 2-goal lead. Ended up Backus gets a big goal.
Dangerous lead in hockey.
Yeah, that's true.
They suck at keeping a lead. Got my voice cracked.
What was that thing you did last year? It's almost been a year.
It's gotta be.
It's gotta be. That was funny. Go check out our old videos. Backus 4-3 overtime. Nashville, they were in San Jose to take on the very red hot Sharks. The Sharks. Excuse me. They take, even though Nashville managed to tie it up with about 5 minutes to go. Sharks make it 3-2 in the third period. Can you believe that?
Yeah, I can.
Yes, I can actually.
Yeah, I saw it. Of course you can believe it.
It's really not that big a thing.
No, sell me again. I'll kill you. I'll fucking fly over there. I'll fly a fucking plane into your buildings.
I'd do the same, but I'm on a no-fly list.
Should be. Jerk. I'm going to fix that background. I don't like the way my background looks. I'm going to fix it, and you guys are going to watch. It's going to look real good. I hope. God, I hope. All right. The fuck do I know? Monday, May 2nd, 8 o'clock. NBCS. TVA. What's it on in Canada? Matt?
Sportsnet.
Sportsnet.
Nobody cares because we get Doc.
We get Doc, Pierre.
Scars. Well, we get Don Cherry.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
we lose.
I like Doc. I like Doc.
I like Doc. I actually, Milbury's such a pussy now. I actually like fucking Pierre.
Thank you. I was thinking the exact same thing.
Milbury's such a pussy. Pierre's the toughest guy in that whole roster.
Watching freaking Milbury all the time, it makes me like Pierre in some weird, messed up universe.
8 o'clock.
I would listen to Pierre all day before I have to listen to Milbury.
I know. He's bitching about fucking. We got to get checks like that out of the league. It's a hip check.
We got to get checks banned out of the league.
No.
Well, I'm gonna go beat a fan with a shoe.
I think he should coach the Connecticut Whale and run them into the ground. Milbury.
He drafted DiPietro.
He drafted DiPietro and he made Pierre Maguire look like a tough guy. Get out of my crease. What did you time him out for?
Oh, hold on. Just watch it.
What did he do? What happened? What happened?
He said, fuck Doc, so I put him in timeout.
You can't do that. You can't abuse your power.
The dude has been waffle boarded away.
You can't do that.